And we are live with our voices too.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Got a little different setup today. We're still waiting on a couple of workers to come in. So Wayne's with a wireless headset up at the desk, and
Hey,
I'm at the recording booth. We can still see each other. We just can't high five or anything.
that's all good.
I was gonna say we can't touch each other, but that doesn't
That's yeah.
sound right.
Don't. Hey, if you want to open my laptop up,
Oh yeah, that's
get
right.
in there and sign
Yep.
into my Facebook. That way you can
Yep.
see the Facebook comments on that. I'll be in the booth with you here in about a half hour or so when the other desk help shows up.
Yep.
So, but we're gonna make it work today. We got on our live stream today. We do have Robin Stevens and Connor Sutton on one team. We also have Scott Thomas and Brian Himmler on that rounds out 15 and 16 on 17 and 18. I want to make sure I get these last names right. We have Ian Ramsey and Queen Ramsey, and then Deontay Payne and Ricardo Barnes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's that good thing we had the wireless one.
Right? Right.
It is a little bit more comfortable than the
We
other
are.
ones, isn't
It
it?
is. I see why you like to wear this one. It's a very
Yeah,
padded headset.
it's very nice.
I might have to get me one.
Yeah.
Yeah. We work on the fly here, man.
Yep.
We get things done on the fly.
We make it work.
This is going to be a good day. I think we're
Yeah,
going to see a lot of big scores today.
I think so.
This is typical of what happens at these kind of events, weekend-long events. Saturday, you usually see, you know, the mass general group of people who like to come out to these tournaments and support in these tournaments as usual. And they're good bowlers. They're really good
Yeah.
bowlers. But today is more serious. They're going to come
Yep.
in and they now know the number. They know the number they need to shoot to cash. They know the number they need to shoot to win. And they're really going to gun for that number today. And
Oh
especially
yeah.
later as these shifts and toward the 1 and 4 o'clock shift, you'll start seeing some more big name bowlers pair together and really try for that score.
Yeah, you saw a few of those going on yesterday, but then you
Yep.
also saw more of the let's have some fun names, like you were
Right.
saying. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah. And I don't mean to. And I say that, and I don't mean to uh, um, belittle the quality of bowling that happened yesterday. There was some great bowling yesterday. It's just the typical tournament feel of what happens on these weekend long trips. Or these weekend long events that you'll see
yeah,
these like I said, they know the number.
yep.
Now they know what they need to shoot, and especially when it's a big number like we have. Steve has a list of the top, the leaders of scores after yesterday. This is unofficial results after yesterday. So Steve, if you want to read those off, but they're going to know that number, and that number is posted in the tournament office. They're going to see it. They're going to know what they need to shoot, and they're going to gun for it.
Yeah, so we've had some really high scores coming in. The leaders right now are Eric Wagner and Matt Hillers with a 1543. Then we have Mike Hoskins and Drew Gay at 1537. Those are the only two 1500s we have of this tournament. And then we get down to Shavana Pickleheimer and CJ Pickleheimer at 1499. That rounds out your top three. Collier Pavey, Clayton Otis Sr., 1494. Jeremy Ciccone and Natalie Taylor, your winners from last year, tried to make a run at it yesterday, but just came up little transition in the third game, just kind of derailed them a little bit. But they were still able to get to 1491, which is good for fifth as of this morning. Then we have Deontay Payne and Ricardo Barnes, who are actually bowling again together on our live stream pair. And I believe D and Ricardo bowled all four shifts yesterday. Not necessarily together, but they all bowled all four shifts yesterday, and they're back again, probably to bowl all three today.
Right, and I know, like you said, I know they at least bowled 2 of those shifts yesterday together.
Yep.
So that's what I'm talking about. They felt like they had a really good shot, and they did have a really good shot yesterday at taking over that lead. So back again today to probably give it another shot. They're on what seemed, I'm going to say this because we were on it and it was a tough pair. That seems to be the tougher of the two pairs
Yes.
of our live
Yeah.
stream pair. And it was,
Yep.
and it really wasn't just because we shot bad. We just,
No.
you know,
Well,
I'm
really,
terrible.
what showed me that was later in the day, the 7 p.m. shift when you had Jalen Mosley, Terry Creech, Danny Potts all on there struggling.
Right.
And it's like, okay, if they have a little bit of struggle, I mean, and for them to struggle, I think Jalen still shot close to 7
Right.
or over 7, but
But he just didn't look comfortable, right?
no,
Like
exactly.
it took him a minute to get going. Danny Potts never
Multiple
really
ball
did get going.
changes, trying to figure everything out. I mean,
Yep.
honestly, you could give Jalen a rock and he's probably still going to shoot close to 6.
Right.
So,
Right. It don't even have to be exactly round. Right. He
yeah.
can, right.
But yeah, I mean, it just does seem 15. I mean, and then you got 15 and 16, which we had 2 300s on, our only 800 of the day on.
Yep.
I mean, 15 16 was definitely from the outside looking in.
I bet if we went back and looked through the numbers and did crunch some of those numbers, 15 and
Yep.
16's average would probably be 20, maybe 30 pins higher
Yep. Than 17 18.
than 17 and 18.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do today. Keep track of that. See what the scores are. See what the averages are across.
We can do that. We can do that.
All right, keep it going. That was top 6. In 7th place, we have Gabriel Garcia and AJ Rice, who everybody knows from his exploits with the new blue hammer.
Yep. Boy, you talk about a kid that can just strike a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, him and a few people, Nate Garcia, Michael Holloman all came down yesterday after pulling up at Columbus, gave us a couple of shifts, and I'm sure they're all right back. I know AJ's back up there because he made the cashers round.
Absolutely, yep.
So he's up there bowling the 10,000 mega event up there at Columbus. I'm sure a few of the other ones probably made it too, but I did remember seeing his name. Then you move on into 8th place if Dave Metters and JP4 with a 1471. 9th place, Della Baker and Ty Wilson, 1468. Then you have 10th place, Jeremy Ciccone, Ricky Hayes Jr., 1451. Karen Cabral and Jason Shiverdecker at 1444. Chad Harper and Brian Moser at 1443. And I'm sure that you have noticed, Wayne, that Dave Metters is here. And although Chad Harper may not be here physically, he is definitely here in spirit with Dave's shirt.
Absolutely, and I am going to be begging for that to be on the next shift over there on our live pair. I'm going to see what strings I can pull and make that happen.
Now, the best thing would have been if Dave and Chad bowled a shift together and Dave wore that shirt.
Can we please make that happen? Chad Harper, come in here and bowl a shift with Dave.
Yep.
We need a new shirt though. He's got to have a new shirt with a stash.
Oh yeah. And then so that was 12th place for them. 13th place is Carlton Thomas and Miles Harrigan at 1420. 14th, Natalie Taylor and Joel Ray at 1415. And then rounding out the top 15, which at this stage is your casher number, is Miles Harrigan and Jack Parsons at 1411.
And what position is that the casher, you said?
The 15th place, because we've had 93 teams bowl already, and that is 1 and 6. Yep. Is right at that 15 number.
And all of that is unofficial. We're assuming.
Yes.
I'm assuming he's going to stick to the 1 and 6. He could pay more. He could pay 1 and 5. But he's sanctioned to pay 1 and 6, I believe.
Yes.
You can always pay more people. You can't pay less when you sanction a tournament. So that is just, we're going by what we know. Please don't take those numbers to heart.
Yep. Those are unofficial.
We're handed unofficial results. And we are assuming top 15 as of right now.
Correct.
Will be the payers. That number is going to grow a little bit and go down a little more as we get more bowlers in here.
Yep.
And on a note, you can always tell when Anthony Mitchell's in the building. You can hear this boombox just off to my
I saw him walk in with that, and that is a massive boombox.
It is.
That's for. They don't make a ton of Bluetooth speakers that are that big. But yeah, so we've seen the scores here. We do have decent scores going on. Deontay just picking up where he left off yesterday. striking. As we say that is the harder of the two pairs. That is the only one with a front three right now. Is on 17 and 18.
Well, Deontay's a pretty good bowler, though. I mean,
Yes,
really,
yes,
really
he
good
is.
bowler.
Did they bowl all 4 shifts together yesterday? I knew they bowled
I
2.
know they bowled 2. I don't want to speak for the other 2. I don't know. But I know they bowled 2 shifts together.
No, it looks like they just bowled 2 together yesterday. So this will be their 3rd shift that they bowl together. And was trying to look here at the sheet, and I'm not sure if they limit the number of times you can cash with the same partner. I'm trying to double check that. So I don't know what the rule on that is, just kind of looking through this.
That's a good question. When next time Will comes out of the tournament office here and walks by, we'll give him an ask. Just off our live pair on 19 and 20, we do have Mike Brumley with Ty Wilson bowling. And then we have Ian Carpenter and TJ, Terrence Johnson Jr. bowling together. That's going to be them. These guys can put up some good numbers. And then we did talk about Dave Metters over here on 21 and 22. He is bowling with James Casey. We have Anthony Mitchell, and he is here with Bethany Burton as a partner. That's going to be a pretty fun pair for me to be able to stand here and watch.
Yeah, you're standing there. Those are the ones that you're directly looking at over there. Got them a little bit off to the side. You can actually see all of the pins. You can't see the people necessarily, but you can see all 4 of those lanes pin decks. So you can see what falls. You just don't necessarily know who threw that ball.
Yep, that strike right there on 21 was Anthony Mitchell.
Yep.
Good ball there from him. Deontay getting up with and throwing a 4-bagger. Starting off with an early ham bone in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. We actually have a handful of people starting off pretty solid, but might have to get the camera rolling around a little bit.
Hey, I'm
Hopefully
here.
that
just
person walks
snatch
in.
Your phone.
Yeah.
Snatch your phone ready, and I'll be here.
Yep. You might actually still be able to.
I don't know if I need to probably re-download that app. Actually,
Okay.
probably. I don't know that I have that one on my phone. I don't think I ever put it on my phone. I think I just put it on the computer.
I thought you had it on your phone too, but maybe you didn't. It's just IV Cam if you look for it. It probably. I know iPhones like to uninstall things when you don't use them.
Well, if I don't use them for a while, I go through
Yeah.
and delete stuff. So
That's true.
I can re-look for it. It'd probably be a quick download for me.
Yep.
Off of Gwen.
Josh coming up here asking Wayne to do things, and asking Wayne to do his job. He's trying to live stream. Come on.
They got me. Kind of got me working here.
Yep. I think we said he will have a helper coming in here, hopefully in about 20, 25 minutes. We'll walk in the door and still probably end up having to go to the desk here or there, but he'll at least be able to sit over here for a little bit.
Oh yeah, IV Cam webcam. I got it. I would just, and then are we doing still under the
Pooter 1?
Huh?
Arthur's Pooter 1.
Arthur's Pooter 1. Listen, now we're telling everybody our passwords and stuff.
That's not a password. That's just the name of the computer.
Where is that app?
Yep. Good morning, everybody. Wayne's trying to see if we could get Wayne's phone to go live at some point if necessary.
Yep, sorry, I'm being quiet over here, and I don't mean to be.
Fine.
I'm just.
He's just fiddling with.
Yeah, the phone my phone makes it look like I still have the widget, and I'm not seeing it somewhere. So. It's on. Up there it is. I found it. I'm gonna move it.
Yeah. see what we can get to. So, yeah, we still have got a
Ah,
few fronts going, so that's why we're kind of checking this with the number of fronts we have right now. It might end up that Wayne might need to go mobile, so we're making sure that can work.
yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, that's upside down.
Oh, that's right. We always had that issue with your phone. Your phone loves to do that.
So I have to hold it sideways, is what I have to do.
Okay, so you have it sideways and you have it on Pooter 1?
I do.
This one, look. Yep. Yeah, it's working.
Ooh, the downfall is I can't see what I'm pointing at.
Just tap the screen. Or there should be an X.
Oh,
No,
I got it.
there you go.
Cool. All
Yeah,
right.
it
So
just
we
kind
can
of,
go live for me.
yep,
Cool. All right.
yep. So we will have that option. It will be a little shaky, or actually,
Yeah,
I'll be right
I'll
back. I'm
come
gonna,
and get it. I'll come and
okay,
get it. I can come to
that's right.
you,
Yeah,
Steve.
Wayne is wireless. He could come get it. There you go. He is allowed to leave the desk for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to be over there and
No,
people not be
no,
able to find me or not notice that
exactly.
I'm over there. And
Yep,
we're
totally
gonna make
makes sense.
this. I have full faith that we're not gonna have any lane issues, but I don't want to have a ball call and things like that, and people
Yep,
can't find me.
exactly. Connor getting up here, throwing it up. Looks like he got that one a little in. He is trying to throw his Tour Dynamics, which he does love in this house, as I do as well. But just seems like he's had that ball now for coming up on probably 9 months. And I think it's just, he's resurfaced it. I know we've talked about it. And that's what anybody who bowls for a long time, you start to realize that after a certain point in time, the ball can still be good. It's just not quite as good. No matter what you do to it, you cannot get back to that
Yeah,
out of box reaction, out of box carry. That's it.
right.
Yeah.
There's these bowling balls. They're nothing but sponges.
Yep.
So and it's just like your household sponge. You'll never get it all out of there. It'll never be the same again. You know
Yep.
what I mean? Like, I guess that's a
Yeah.
weird analogy, but it's
Yeah.
the same way with these. I mean, you start wearing and tearing them. It's just
Yeah. Like we said, you can resurface them. You can pull most of the oil out. I mean, when you do that, you definitely notice a difference. It's just still not quite what it was. And then the other thing, like you can get a similar reaction, but the thing that will always be interesting to me, and I'm not entirely sure what causes it, but that new ball carry is a thing. 100% is a
absolutely,
thing. To
absolutely.
where you throw an older ball and it hits the exact same spot as a brand new ball, and you'll leave pins, but some reason that brand new ball will carry the
Yeah,
out of the pins. Like that will
guys will
carry
tell
a
you that
ton of stuff.
nothing strikes like a brand new one.
Yep.
But trust me, in my days, there's been plenty of guys, and I am sort of one of them.
Yep.
To me, it's kind of a bad sign that if I grab a ball right out of the box and I can shoot really, really well with it right out of the box,
Yep.
um, that tells me that it's going to go away and
Yeah.
it won't. But I'd rather have a ball that as games go on, it comes
Yeah.
to me, because once it comes to me, then it levels out and it kind of stays there for a long
Yes.
while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've ran across many guys who's pulled a ball out of the box, shot 300 with it, and they'll be like, I can't throw it no more. I'll never throw it again. It'll never react that way again.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason when you watch those videos, when you watch all the
Okay.
YouTubers from the PBA and everything else, I'd be willing to bet that 80–90% of the bowling balls you see go down the lane during the qualifying, especially, are balls that are with less than a week drilled.
Oh,
Like
some of
they're
them hot off the
drilling
press.
stuff. Yeah,
Right.
they literally drill them and throw them. Like
Yeah,
that's probably
absolutely.
at 80%. Now, some
Well,
of them will still bring out some older balls and just the balls that they like and they love to throw. Granted, they do have that new rule where what 2 year can't be over 2 years old.
for
So
a urethane or
I
for
think all
anything,
of
yeah.
anything the first year it was urethane, and then this past year they changed it to anything, which did make you can't hear me now. Yeah, just turn it off and back on again. You good now? Yeah, that's the one thing. Yep, there you are. Yep. Yeah, that's the one thing. For some reason, that wireless headset, like we were joking about yesterday, we just run it. It runs out of It runs out of minutes every once in a while. We
Every
got to
now and then, we got
reset
to reset the card.
it.
So
So that
yeah, it
does
ran out of
happen.
minutes. I had to reset the card.
But I was gonna say, like, Anthony Simonson was not super happy with that rule because that means he can't throw an idle anymore. 'Cause he loved to pull that idle out.
Man, you know,
He had
Anthony's not the only one though. There's a
no,
lot of
yeah,
guys on
there's
tour that had a ball that they absolutely love.
yes,
A lot of them had that. We all have that. There's a ball. I'm sure there's a ball in your bag, Steve, that has been there probably way too long, and you just can't part ways with it.
yep.
I know I have one, and it ain't even a motive ball anymore. But I'm not gonna part ways with it, just because I don't know. I might need it.
Yep. Which one's that one?
That is that GB4.
Oh yeah.
I've had it for a few years now, and
Yep.
yeah, I don't know if I can part ways with that. And back in the day, I've had LT48, the
Yeah.
revamped LT48. When Brunswick first come back out with those, I snatched 2 of those. I had 2 of those. Drilled one, loved it for the longest time. It finally kind of quit on me, and I drilled up the other one and had it for just as long.
Yep.
And still have it sitting at home.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, honestly, of all of the balls that I have drilled since I've been back to bowling for now about 3-4 years, there's really only one that I just cannot throw anymore that I didn't kind of have
Deontay finally
that
fell
didn't
off.
have some other issue, and I believe that was our last one too.
Yep, that may
Looking
have been our
around.
last chance there for a 300 this game.
Yep. Yes. At a
Dave Metters.
3132, I can't quite see from a
No,
reflection.
he had 9 spare, and he's got 290 going.
Yep. But yeah, I had 2 balls that I tried to clean a specific way. I tried to use an ultrasonic cleaner with water, and I'm pretty sure that messed those up. That was my own fault. But there's only really been one ball that it just doesn't seem like it will work at all anymore. It just lost all down lane reaction. And I mean, but anything else, I can still get some reaction out of it. It's just not quite the same.
Right.
There's only one ball that I just can't throw. But yeah, I mean,
so Deontay comes off there, goes with a,
and then did
comes
he
off
chop
in a bad way. Yeah, I think he chopped the spare, and not a way you want to come off the streak like that.
Yep. Like we said, we do have Connor up here. He does have that storm patch on, which he does like. It's actually a little funny, if I'm being honest, because I know he's not on staff with anybody. He's throwing a bunch of different stuff, but I'm fairly certain that he has a storm patch over a Hammer logo on his shirt. it's a little funny. I'll double check that real quick.
Maybe that's just in case he swaps to a Hammer ball.
That's it. Yeah, when he swaps, he'll switch it out.
I wonder if it's an iron on or I bet it's a stick on patch. He's giggling.
that is
look
what
tells
is
us we're
happening.
right.
he's throwing the storm. He's throwing a roto grip, but that is in the storm family. But he's throwing the storm now. But if he does switch, he has the option to swap that
just
over.
Pull that sticker right off.
Yep.
Huh?
So if any ball company any ball rep is watching and he is willing to do what it takes to rep any ball you want to give him.
Hey, speaking of, while you're there, go ahead and thank all those sponsors on that banner for me, will you?
Will do. It's the sponsors on this 10 a.m. shift. It's paid sponsors for all of them. We do like to shout them out. We have Builder Tournaments. That is Lonnie's project over there at Roll House, where he likes to have all those. Cash It Out Winning Weekend, which is Jermaine Kahn and Malika Ash. They love to put that one on. That one is in August and in this building. And that's pretty much almost very similar to the same format as what we got going on this weekend. They run a night sweeper on that Friday. That's the second weekend in August. And that one will have $3,000 guaranteed on top of that. And
Absolutely.
then they run a doubles tournament all weekend, with that one having a $2,000 guaranteed to the winners of that. That one, the sweeper is a $75 entry, and the doubles is $60 per team, $30 per person. So those numbers right there are kind of why there's a slight variance in the prize funds. If you put up a little more money, the prize fund gets a little bigger. But for a doubles tournament all weekend, they want to do multiple shifts. Makes it more fun to just throw 30 bucks in. Do it that way, with the singles being that one time only event.
Yep.
And then moving on from there, we do have Brian Himmler's Pro Shop. And speaking of, he is right in front of us.
The Chief.
The Chief is here on our live stream there. And we go to Hurricane Bay Car Wash. And then Wendell Barger and Strikers Pro Shop also being a sponsor for this tournament. And obviously, last but not least, up at the top here, we do have the best jerseys in the business with Bullify. You can reach out to myself or Wayne or Will Bates. Any of us, we are all on staff with them. Get your jerseys, get with us, and we can get you any jersey you need.
I had to get my split spot raffle tickets on.
Uh-huh. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Oh, get these scores down here.
All right, we still got Dave down here on. I know we're watching that pair over there. Dave Metters down here still got 279 going. He's got a pretty good game. Who's up over there? Scotty T's up. He's got a 10-pin running. Run that down, Scotty T.
Yeah, I'm just got a little quiet there because I'm writing down
You're
everybody's
good.
names.
You're
so
good. I got you, buddy.
we can get these scores in.
Good pick up there from Scott.
Not that I'm aware. They oiled everything. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Chad's thinking that we didn't oil the pair down there. We oiled all 32 this morning. I saw it go down.
I watched it run.
Yep. He's not happy with it. All right, so yeah, we did have Queen and Ian. Looked like they struggled a little bit. I'm not sure what kind of handicap they get, though. Might have to walk up and check that here at some point.
Where are they at?
Right in front, right on 17, 18. I got their scores down. They got 270 scratch.
Oh, you said
so.
Queen. I thought you said
Queen.
Win. I was like, where's Win?
Then Ricardo and D giving a 435. Got Robin and Connor finishing up here. Robin with a 169. Connor trying to get himself into the 180s. And honestly, we do have a few people who are putting up some numbers, but this is reminiscent of yesterday. That 10 a.m. shift, the scores weren't quite as high.
Well,
like we talked about, they need to get their coffee.
They're here getting
need to
loose,
get going, getting loose,
getting bones moving.
Yep.
Yeah, the next two shifts, I would expect scores to, like I said earlier, to start picking up. And guys making a real serious run at that, what did you say it was, 1543?
Yep. Although Ian and Terrence over there just deciding that they don't care if it's 10 a.m. They're showing up. They're going to put up a score.
They're young. Their bones are already moving as soon as they get out of bed in the morning.
Them, I mean, even still, they still are off the leader's pace, but they can keep that going and pick it up even more. They could have a chance to make a run at it. They had a 483 for those who can't, it's not on the
Yep.
camera to start off with
Yeah, that's
Ian going 235 and Terrence with 247.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the best so far down on this side by me.
Yeah.
We've got a couple of individuals, like I said, Metters can strike here for a 279. You'll see his strike on lane 21. There you go,
Yep.
Dave.
Pulls that out. Looks like he's throwing that IQ Ruby down there.
Yep.
He does love that ball.
James Casey, his partner, only went 184.
Yeah. Well, Dave should be used to that for the 10 a.m. shift. He did the same thing yesterday.
Yep.
I think Dave put up 790 yesterday, and I won't say who his partner was, but
Malika would.
Yeah,
if
Malika
was here, she'd tell you.
And for those who know, they know who we're talking about. We won't say his name, but Malika would definitely tell you his name. I think he shot little less than that.
Not 790.
Not 790. That's what we'll go with. And Robin and Connor, like I said, shooting a 169 and a 185 for 356. And then Scotty Thomas and Brian Himmler getting themselves to 163 for Scott and graphic goes away.
224 for Brian.
224 for Brian.
Sorry, I got the front desk. I can see it without the graphic.
Yep. What did Ty and Brumley get to that last game?
Not enough. They
looked like they were lower, but I was just.
I can look really quick where I am here. Ty shot 181, and Brumley shot a 214.
I mean, that's still higher than what a couple of people shot on 17 and 18 at 4 o'clock yesterday, but it's just not quite enough.
We're not going to talk about them guys. They had their 5 minutes of fame in front of the camera. Give them enough. That's enough.
Yeah. They realize that at least for that one, they behind the camera might work out a little better for yesterday.
We'll see.
Yep.
I did go home and watch that shift and watched all of my shots. It was. Whew, I got some work to do.
Yep. Yeah, I still got to go back and do that. Well, he's got to work.
We're making things happen, Beth. Don't you worry. We're done. Hey.
We're figuring. We're making it work.
All right, Ian stepping up. Let's see if he can get a strike here. There you go, buddy. All right, come on, Queen. Follow him up. That's going to be way left. Yep. She got the hard one out of the way.
Yes, she did. And for those, that's a nice little segue there, knocking that 7-pin out. June 30th, we got a tournament coming up here. The low ball tournament. Lowest score wins.
That's a great shot for her in that tournament. That's what she's doing. She's practicing for that.
She's practicing for that. Then we've got that one is, like I said, lowest score wins. However, if you do throw a gutter ball on that first ball, it is a strike. If you do not hit a pin on the second ball, it is a spare. Yep. So a perfect frame is knocking that 7-pin out and then knocking that 10-pin out, or vice versa, for a lovely 2, with a perfect game being a 20. And for those who have ever done it or tried it, you know that shooting a 20 is 10 times harder than shooting a 300, because you can miss a little bit and still shoot a 3. You can miss 5-6 times and still shoot 300 if you get lucky. You miss once in low ball, there is no luck. You no longer have a perfect game.
Nope.
And because of that, I am willing to put up a bounty and jackpot for my own personal pocket of $500 if anybody comes in here and shoots a 20. And if you do that, that will be the bounty for that. And we had Dave in the booth last night, and he seemed very intrigued by that, so I think he will
I'm
be showing
intrigued.
up.
I'm going to be gunning for it. I can
You'll be gunning
I can
for it.
knock down one.
Yeah. Can you knock down
At
one
least
20 times?
Wow. In one game, I'm going to try.
You're
I'm going to try. It probably I'll probably end up shooting 260, but
Yep.
I'm trying.
Joe went ahead and called out who we were talking about earlier. We won't mention his name, but anybody reading the comments on Facebook can see who it was.
I didn't say it. We didn't say it.
Nope, Joel did.
Joel
That's
said
probably
it.
only, like we said, that's probably just because Malika isn't watching, or she probably would have
She
thrown it out
probably would
there.
have done it. The highlight of his day yesterday was that jersey he was wearing.
Yep. Joel, are you in the building, or is you just send your wife and son up here and you're just laying around at home watching? I was looking around. I didn't think I had seen you.
Brian coming up a little high, 4-pin there.
Yep, all kinds of fun. I'm talking to Wayne. He's got his over there. I'm talking to Wayne. He's got his headset over at the desk.
Ricardo up here. See a big strike here. He's been tapped 3 times. There you go. Finally get them all to fall.
There you go. Yep.
All right, Scotty T. See if you can get a big double to start the second game. There you go.
Well, Ty missed that anyways. I was going to say that would be a foul, but he seemed to lose his footing there a little bit.
His ballerina skills are not quite there yet.
Nope. He actually probably what it was. He wanted to get on camera, so he knew he needed to get down lane a hair. That's all it was. You'd actually probably tell him that too.
Right.
But, yep.
I'll be right back. I gotta answer the phone.
Yep. Got Connor stepping up here. Seems like he's kind of figured something out a little bit from that last game. So he got a double to start himself off here. See if he can keep it going. See, I'm not sure if he has switched balls or if he's still in that tour dynamics. See here in just a second. Actually, that looks like it may be looks of it may have been a Zen Gold label. Not certain, but that is what it looked.
Talking about what Connor was throwing?
Yeah, it looked like a gold label, but I could be wrong. That is just what it looked like going down the lane.
I'll see if I can catch it coming out of the ball return. Yes, that looks like a gold label. Singles.
Robin there getting that a little bit outside. Just didn't quite get it back.
All right.
And you got Brian playing that way inside the line. Not sure if that's where he wanted that to go, but it struck. He doesn't look super happy walking back, but
Brian never looks super happy when he bowls.
I do know that I mean, granted it was later in it, but that is what a lot of the people were throwing. It seemed to be what was working on 15 and 16 during the stepladder finals. There were a handful of people throwing that real inside line.
And if anybody can do it and be really, really good at it, it's that guy. That guy made a living, an entire career out of playing that line. So if anybody can, he can.
Yes. Ty able to stay upright, throw a strike down there on 19 and 20.
He's working on his ballerina skills.
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Be right back, Steve.
Yep. And Stoddy Kama's coming up here with a double. See if he could get himself a nice turkey to start the game off. Get that in there. There you go. Good job tipping that 7-pin out there late, but still counts. Ooh, Ricard, gonna get that 10? No. Get that 10 there to fall. Get a baby split here. That was the other thing I saw from D yesterday, is he was able to throw that backup ball at ease. And I want to say yesterday there were even a few shifts that he was throwing that backup ball as a strike ball to begin. Just couldn't quite, maybe probably couldn't get a line going on the right side, so we decided to try the left side out. That was kind of fun to watch, see what happened there. He is back to throwing it on the right side again, but I did see that a little bit yesterday. We do have a couple of fronts here on this pair. Looking around, we do have, looks like we've got, as of now, four force of oh, looks like we getting somebody that I'm getting a buddy in the booth back. We'll see here. Get him in here. Sure, because I gotta.
It's on mute, I think.
It was. Now we're good.
Yep.
That's your first time testing those out.
Ooh, yeah, them are loud too.
Yeah, they're kind of nice. I like them.
Volumes on this, ain't it?
Yep. No, I think it's still on there somewhere. Could be wrong, but not. Maybe it isn't.
That's okay.
Sure.
I'll deal with it.
I can do it over here.
Okay, just turn me down a hair. That's really loud.
That better?
That's better, yes.
There we go.
Now we're over here swapping out headsets, swapping new things. I got a different headset now.
Yeah.
Let Steve go mobile.
Yep. There we go. Yep. Joel said he is not here, but he will be down a little bit. Got him and Himmler bowling next shift. So.
Told you.
Yep.
See, that's the kind of stuff I was talking about. So them are the guys that we know. They're going to bowl the Sunday shifts.
Yep.
They're going to come in here and try to shoot a big number. And two guys that can do that.
Yep.
Are them two.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think you didn't quite have it on yet. I was talking to you a little bit earlier because that's speaking of Joel. We did have D-Payne was he could throw that backup ball well too. Throw it from right side and left side. Joel can throw it from the right side and left side too. For those that don't know, he could throw it decent. He could probably still average 200 on the right side.
He'll hurt him.
Too even. It'll hurt, but he can do it. He couldn't do it long, but he could do it.
Back in the day.
But yeah.
All right, Connor, let's get number 5 here, buddy.
Yep.
Let's step up here and get a 5th one.
Saying that earlier that we did have a handful of people on fronts. Like we said, though, it is early, 3-4 frames in, but still kind of interested to see what we got going on here.
There you go.
There it is. So looking around the horn, we do have at least, I want to say, 6 or 7 people going with fronts.
Who's that down there? Jalen's got front 5.
Jalen's got front 5.
Ian Carpenter front 5.
Dean Machine had front 4 and 8 pinned over there.
See if Scotty T can join that crowd.
Yep. Ian's down there looking around. Looks to be the only one down there. It is. So yeah. We got Dave down here with front 4, getting ready to see if he can get his front 5 going. So I have a handful of people here to trying to see if we can make me go mobile. Oh yeah. See Brian, yeah, there it is.
Brian, yep.
Yep, he's putting up a good number. He just, like we said, he had to warm up a little bit. That whole pair just a little bit there.
Guys, if you haven't done so yet, let me put up a link to our YouTube page. It is at NWL Tournaments. You can head over and watch us on YouTube.
Any live stream that we've done, we actually doing this. We're getting a lot of content up there, but that will always be up there on the YouTube page, going back in time.
Speaking of, we put up our first short on that page yesterday. We did run the raffle for.
We did.
the subscribers who commented, and we also added the people who did not comment that we could see that subscribed.
Yes.
And we wanted to do that just because we know we did kind of change the rules of that midway through it. And, you know, like I said, part of that was because some of the people their profiles were private and we couldn't see their name.
Yep. Yeah, and we're not going to ask somebody to change their privacy settings just to try and win an entry. So we did the best we could to get everything going there and get as many people in it as we could.
So there's a link to that, but you'll be able to see on that YouTube channel the wheel of names that we did for the free entry. Miss Deanna Pickett. Miss Deanna Pickett, you have won a free entry into any Northwest Lane Sunday Sweeper.
Yep.
Also, later today, we will have the drawing for the Split the Pot that went on all week.
Yep.
We have $120 for the winner as of right now. I will cut that off at noon, 12 o'clock. So you're coming in for the 1 o'clock shift. Get here a few minutes early. Get you some raffle tickets. Get your name in that box. You do not have to be present to win. But we'll draw that winner.
But if you're buying one right then, you're probably going to be present.
You're probably going to be here.
Yep, Connor was just barely getting off there, so that's one less. Scott Thomas, though, getting that front six.
Ian's on front six right over here, just off camera on lane 19. He's got one. He's stepping up, see if he can get to 7.
Jalen got to 7 down there. There he goes. And Ian was one of the people who did manage to shoot 3 and 8 in the Friday night sweeper.
Yep.
Speaking of that,
all right, and that kick and bolt
pull
now.
one out here on in a doubles.
His partner TJ, he's got 9 spare 6-bagger himself, so they got a 590 rolling.
Yeah, that's like I said. I said before they're a little off the scoring pace. They need to step up to try and catch the leaders, and they must have heard me.
They must have, and they're listening. That's the impressive part.
Yep.
Not only did they hear you, but they listen. You get a teenager to listen, that's pretty good.
That is.
Robin throwing 10 back over here.
There you go. See Connor, go ahead, get right back on it here.
Listen. Robin and Scott trolling each other.
Like I says.
Ty Wilson over there getting excited.
Oh yeah.
He went strike 9 miss 5-bagger over here. Or is that 5-bagger?
Oh. Looks like now it could be. It looks like I didn't see the last shot, but Connor's ball just looks like it's rolling out just a hair. Yeah.
Laboring a little bit down lane.
A little bit. Get down there and just not quite continuing through the pins.
Ricardo getting a good strike there. Needed it. He's struggled a little bit this second game. All right, Scotty, let's see if we can get number 7.
He didn't say anything about sucking.
Oh!
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, early in the morning, and then 17 and 18 is a little bit different too. We bowled on that pair too, and that pair gave us some fits yesterday. Yep. Yep.
Right.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Connor just missing that 10 pin. That's not good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we had mentioned. It was a transition. We didn't say it was anything you were doing. It's just sometimes that transition hits, and it's just hard to figure it out. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
Well, some of that's this time of the year, too. So this time of the year, Ricardo's, just so everybody knows, Ricardo's up here talking to us about some of the transition here. But that we're getting into those summer months where it's getting warmer outside.
Yeah.
And when it dries up in transition, it transitions quicker than it normally does in the wintertime. Yeah.
Getting that pin to fall, Himmler. Tripping
right.
That. Yep. There you go.
I got faith in you. All
There
right.
we go.
All right, Scott was able
Ty's.
to convert his. He's got 279 going. Ty's down here got it going.
Yep.
Ty's one of them young kids who, boy, he gets hyped when he likes to, and he's bowling well like
Oh
that.
yeah. Yep.
And
I
the
mean,
Mike's can,
he does get some sticks, which people see that game and think, why is he getting sticks? But it's again, he's also another one. Like we said, he's a younger. He's
he's
just
a
turned
very
18.
he's a
He
very
can,
emotional bowler.
he is an
So
emotional, but he's also been getting a lot better the last couple years. Like he
absolutely,
just made the change to two-handed within the last year,
yep.
and he is just getting used to that, getting comfortable with that now. And also, kind of like we said, if you and we've said this about a bunch of people, you can get to the point where you get lined up and you're good, and yeah, you can get there, you can get lined up, but then once that transition hits, it just starts to go away, and you just cannot quite pick it out. And it just it's learning those transitions is what, and then also when you do have a couple of bad shots, just coming back and doing what you need to do to just get back on it. It may not even be transition. It just may have been a one or two bad shots here or there, and it just you lose a little bit of your confidence. And that's the key thing for any bowler. Even I even struggle with that too. Where I'll have a couple of bad shots, and then all of a sudden it's 6 frames before I get back on it. And that's something I'm trying to do. And it's just that's a key thing that that's you gotta work on. And I mean, at any age, and that's anything you getting into bowling. That yeah, that's a physical game to it, but the mental game is just as important. And that's a something that they may not always tell you about, or you don't realize in the beginning that that is what it takes. I mean, just having that mental fortitude to go up and repeat over and over again and have that focus. Very impressive. It's something you have to build up over time too. Looking around, it does look Terrence and Ian have slipped up just a hair from the pace they were on, but they still have a shot to put up a pretty solid set here. Get themselves still at a sniff at least of the leaders if they can finish out the 10th, strike it out there. But it does look like, speaking of transition, they did get a little bit of transition themselves. We'll see if Ty can keep it going. There he goes. Ty's still got it going. He's still on pace to shoot himself a 268 down there. See what we can get. Definitely have some higher scores here in front of us. You got Brian still on 280 pace. Let's see, looking around, trying to catch here at the end. Do not see anybody with any fronts, so I will not be going mobile this time. But we still got another game to try and get ourselves mobile. See what we can do. Wayne did have to step away for a second and do some work, but he is back in the booth now, getting ready to unmute himself, and he's back.
I am. All right.
Getting some scores, getting ready to start coming in here. Hey, Rob's watching. Welcome, Rob. Coming up today, you gonna bowl at 1 and 4?
Oh, did you see that come through on your phone?
Yeah, it shows if it'll show me if any of my friends are watching with me. Oh, Terrence that's 2 splits to end that game, just really pulled it down. Still a solid game,
Absolutely.
but that is going to kind of pull them again down off the pace a hair. I do think they'll be in the there's a chance category. Oh,
They'll need a really, really big one.
yes,
They'll need another one like that they can finish off.
yes.
Now we'll see some hooping and hollering here from Ty if he can throw a
Oh
couple
yeah.
strikes. Well, you guys will hear it. We'll hear it, see it.
Yep, because he probably he's been talking, and since they fell off a little bit, now Ty has a chance to be high on the pair, but he still does need to double, I think, to be high on the pair, whereas Ian getting to 266. Oh, nope, there he goes. So it will be Ian being high on the pair down there.
Himmler covering
There
up
it
the
goes.
9-pin.
Yep.
I wonder how many times Himmler's left that 9-pin in his career. Between him and Pete Weber, they have that kind of ball roll that just 9 pins a lot.
So yeah, Ian and Terrence getting up to a 510 that round, which then moves them up to 993. So I mean, it is still possible, but they are going to need a monster
Large.
game to get there.
All right, Scotty, let's see if you can get another one here. Keep his 279 going.
Yeah, they're going to need a 551.
What Brian and Scotty shoot first game?
Brian and Scotty got to a 387.
Well, they need a couple of monsters here.
Yeah.
They got a monster going right now. Robin getting them all to go.
Yep. He can punch out for 199 there.
Yep.
Ooh, D can't get the messenger to do its job. Didn't listen to him. You throw it over there and tell it to hit the pan, and it just doesn't want to hit it.
Scotty takes care of the 2-8. Picture perfect spare.
Yeah, to getting himself up to his 227.
Rob, if you have trouble finding a partner, then there's something wrong. I highly doubt anybody who wouldn't want to bowl with you. Anybody that doesn't want to bowl with you, let me know. I'll have a talk with them.
Yeah.
They'll be crazy. All right, Connor, let's see it. Keep it going here, buddy. Oh, got that a little tight.
Yep. Probably tried a couple of news. He did get a couple of strikes there, but probably needed to shift, like we said, when that ball started rolling out. I didn't see what he threw there, but I wasn't sure if he made a ball change or.
It kind of looked like when he got those couple of strikes, tightening that lineup just a little bit and keeping it a little more in front of him. And that one, he just got too far tight.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Shavana? Hi, guys. Is that Shavana? Is that you, S. Pickle?
I'm going to assume
Shavana.
so.
I'm assuming it is.
That would be my guess.
This Deanna Piggott's watching us through YouTube. Uh-oh. Got a bit of a lag going there.
Yep. No. What's happening here? Why is that locking up? All right, sorry for this lag, guys. We're seeing.
You turn that autofocus off?
I did. It should still be off from yesterday. Let's see if the battery, for whatever reason, is giving us issues. Battery's still good.
It's not all the time. It's just a couple of quick lags there.
Yep.
We'll keep an eye on that, guys. Sorry about that.
Back.
By the way.
Yeah, it's still lagging.
Uh-oh.
Camera just doesn't like the morning shift either. Did this to us yesterday. Yeah, I apologize for this lagginess, guys. Not quite sure what's going on here. If you figure that out. Let's see here.
Did you drop the bandwidth back down, or?
Yeah, it's been down to what it was yesterday, and it's not dropping anything, so it's not that. I'm not sure what exactly it's doing here, so sorry about this, guys. I'm trying to figure this out real quick.
Robin finished up with a 196 that game. Connor with a 235. Pen and paper, and I'll write that down while you're trying to figure that out.
Let's see here. Yeah, hold on just a second, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try something real quick here, guys. So the screen will be going black. Still are on here and still talking, but I'm just gonna try and see if I can test something out here.
Ryan Himmler ended up with a 236 that game. Scotty T with a 259. $495 total for them. Still trying to work out that camera issue, guys. Apologize for that. What's that?
Just try to reset the camera, turn it off, turn it back on again, see if that helps.
Weird.
Yeah, the sound is starting to sound weird too. I sound weird, or you sound, you hear me fine. Hit activate. I can zoom it back in, but
Sound is getting real weird.
yeah, I know, that's what I heard too. I don't hear you anymore, do you hear me? Yeah, it's being real garbled. Yep. So yeah, I still don't have sound, or you muted. Yeah.
Is that other camera plugged in? Or that other headset plugged in?
No, that other headset isn't plugged in. This is normally the sound that it makes. I don't know what's going on. Sorry guys, we're trying to figure this out.
Check, check.
Better?
That's better. That's way better.
All right. All right. Seems like we got the technical difficulties fixed there. Sorry about that, guys. We are back. I was hoping we wouldn't have to reset everything, and looks like we got away without needing to, so that's good. So, back on it. Are finishing up here. We do, like we talked about earlier, we do have a couple of people down there. Ian and Terrence with an outside shot at the lead. But actually, nope, never mind. That is now officially over. They cannot get there now. Their max is now in the 530s. Bethany is not having fun this shift based on her reactions. throwing a lot of nines. Yep. That's no
9
fun.
9 counts. Bethany's in. Oh, Bethany's over here in German denial.
Yeah.
She said she'll have 4 8 pins, 9 9 counts so far.
Yep.
All right, Robin, let's see if you can get a strike here. Oh, tight inside.
Yep.
Break it up.
Oh.
Oh.
Not the result you were looking for.
Ricardo's still struggling to get them all to go
Yep.
back.
He's hitting the pocket. He just.
Yep. It's not getting
He's in German denial as well.
Yeah, he's just not getting the ball to go through it properly.
Yep.
And the pins just aren't cooperating.
Yeah. Yeah. Last game he was more in German denial last game, but he's still struggling there with that a little bit this game too. Ooh, D. Not sure. Haven't seen. Let's see if we've got anybody else on 800 watch. I know Ian was, but no, Ian is no longer on 800 watch. We'll see if we got anybody else here.
Guys, just a reminder, we do have a bounty out for anybody who shoots an honor score wearing a BMB Gear apparel, jersey, or t-shirt. You'll get your entry fee back right on the spot. So that's any 300 or 800 wearing a BMB Gear, jersey, t-shirt, or any other apparel. So those of you heading on up here to bowl 1 and 4 o'clock shifts, don't forget to get your BMB Gear jersey. Wear it. If you're going through the closet wondering which one to wear, that's the one you wear.
Yep. So we actually 2 800 watches right now, and one of them is on the front 4 down there. Jalen Mosley is on an 800 watch.
Shocker.
Yep.
There you go, Scotty T.
Dave Metters is on an 800 watch, also a shocker.
Yeah.
Actually, looking at this, based on that, okay, struggled a little bit there, but Jalen and his partner are sitting at 955 after 2. But his partner does seem to be 9 counting quite a bit down there as well. So clean, but just not going to be enough to get into the top spot down there.
That's conducive to what we saw a lot of yesterday. Really good first, second games, and there's only a handful that could stay ahead of that transition and really throw a big third one.
Dave and his partner are also not really pushing for that lead. I figured I'd check on that, but I think Dave needs to make this spare. Or no, I think Dave, that 6 count has pushed him out of 800 watch. I believe, yeah, he needed a 270, or no, 267. So if he makes, nope, okay. That gets him, no, okay, he can strike out and still get there. 268 will give him an 801. Dave is still on 800 watch, but he is down to needing to strike out the rest of the way to get there.
All right, Scotty, 10 back here. Do it again. I didn't like it. Didn't like it.
Oh, give it to him.
When you tell the story, Scotty, tell him it was a Stone 8.
Yep. And Jalen is down here with 5. He's going to need a 274.
I'll be back. I got probably go do the ball raffle.
There you go. Oh, Himmler getting there. Oh, can't get the 10 out. Yeah, as of right now, trying to look around, we do have 1. I think we've only got 1 person with more than front 2 right now. That is Jalen. really, and we've only got one person with front two, so there's at this stage only 2 people with 300 watch. Yeah, luckily we were able to get that. All right, let's see if Connor can keep striking here. Figured out that lane 15. Out there, and just can't get that 10 to fall. A few people are starting to run into that issue here on 15 and 16. Robin next got that 10 to fall though. Get that out of there real quick. See what we can get here. If Ian can get it. Oh, he does get it all to carry. Ian on 17, getting everything to fall. Looking down, and Jalen did throw a 9 spare, so he is no longer on 300 watch, but 800 watch is still live. Let's see what we can get here. He's getting ready to step up here in the 7th frame. He is going to need to strike out or get the next 5 strikes and an 8 count.
Ticket number 169, 188, 169.
Nope.
188.
I did not win split the pot. One of these times I'd like to win that, but who knows? It's before me. Yep, before me too. See what we can get to. Trying to find the winner of the split the pot here. No one's claiming it, I'll take it. Jay. Yeah, it should be right around here. Should be winning it because they came through and got me. So keep it seeing and trying to find split the pot. Nope.
Ticket number 169, 476.
Nope.
147.
No split the pots for us. All right, Connor picking up the spare. Let's see here, we got E. Score's getting ready to finish out.
All right, I'm back.
And Wayne is back in the booth. Let's see
Yeah.
what we can do.
Well, it's going to be the same way, but I'll print them out for each shift. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh. Assuming I think they had a couple of spots left this morning. Once this ends here, I might pop in. Me and might actually both Rob at 1.
You and who?
Rob.
Oh, you and Rob?
Yep.
That's fine.
Yep. See about that. He had asked about 4, and I was like, I want to be in the last live stream. don't want to miss that last shift live stream. Bullet one.
Right.
He said he could do one. So. See what we can do here.
All right, we got again. This is what we've seen. Some of the scores are slowing down a little bit this third game for our live
Yep.
pairs. Just what we've seen all day yesterday, and
Yep. Yeah, we do. We are down to. Well, we do still have
Connor.
We do still have two 800 watches going. Jalen fell off the 300 watch, but if he can get, he needs 3 more strikes and an 8 count, I believe, to hit his 300.
There's 800.
Yep. Yeah, for 800. Go ahead and double check those numbers.
Connor covering up his very nicely. Robin getting a re-rack here. She was missing a pin or two.
Yeah, he needs 574. Oh, he only needs 274.
Robin
so yeah,
wide, just never
needs
hooking.
3 more
That ball
strikes
just
and a
never. I
count.
don't know. Not sure if she missed that one at the bottom or that ball just never bit down lane.
Yep. All right. If Brian can get his. Oh,
Yeah, that's a ball that's never had a problem biting down lane.
Yep.
Cover it. All right.
There
She
you
got it
go.
off the wall.
She didn't think it was going to fall, but it did.
She got it off the wall. Bank was open.
Yep. Oh, Dave is now off of 800 pace. Jalen stepping up in the 9th frame.
And he just
And
split.
he is off of, so there is no 800s in this shift.
He just 210.
Yep. Just came up. I'm not sure. Obviously, it came up light, but don't know if he missed or just, yeah, he looks a little confused.
I was going to use the word befuddled.
Yep.
Don't ask me what it means. It just sounded right.
Yeah.
Come on, Scotty. Let's throw one back.
He did pick that.
Did he make it?
Yep,
All right.
he did make it. So even though he may be off the 800 pace, that still is a great spare by Jalen down there.
What did he need to shoot 8?
276.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he needed 276, and Dave, I think, needed 260 something. And I think Dave needed 266. So that missed strike pushed him out.
Robin's still having trouble getting the ball to Ray down lane.
Yep.
Scott checking his footing after that shot.
Yep. Looks like Will's about to make another announcement. See what we got coming here. Probably just letting people know to turn their sheets in. Would be my guess. Yeah, Terrence, Ian's still going to put up a great set. Ian Carpenter down here on 1920 is going to have himself a really good set. But just going to, I think Terrence can put some strikes together in the 10th. I think they'll still be in line for a casher's spot.
We have potentially 3 spots left for the 1 p.m. squad. They're looking at the ball and they want to make it way to the timeout.
Better go get your name turned in.
Yep, doing that now. Yep. I'm getting in front of you, Connor.
Steve took off with the wireless headset and run down there and get his shift. His team,
I'll
him
go
and
ahead
Rob
and
signed up for the 1
mute
o'clock
myself real quick.
shift. Brian getting another one there. Good shot.
I just sold out. I just missed it. They got in here before I had a chance to. Oh, no. Dang it. Yep. Yep. One just filled up.
Oh no, 1 o'clock shift is full.
Yep. One just filled up.
Oh no.
I guess in the time it took me to walk down here, 3 teams walked in. Yep.
Dustin Warmoth was probably one of those teams.
Yeah.
Rob, if you're still watching, Steve dropped the ball.
I did not drop the ball.
You-
They made the announcement 3 teams left. I got up and walked down there, and 3 teams that are they were all the 3 teams were down on like 1 through 8. Ran into the booth.
But if you had signed yourself up as soon as you
I
said it,
know. I was trying to be respectful of being in the booth.
I feel you, and I appreciate it. Rob, you're welcome to come down and sit in the booth with us for the 1 o'clock shift. All right, Connor getting the key double here.
Yep.
Oh, we got scores finishing up. You want to do those? You're
Yeah.
better at the math than me.
Yep. Queen with a 146. And Ian with a 133. Ricardo and D. Ricardo with a 200. And Deontay with a 211. All right. Oh, Terrence. Terrence just not finishing out those last 2 games.
All right, we got Scott Thomas stepping up here. See if he can throw another big double. They need a pretty good game here to get them. They can still get into a casher spot with a good game here.
Yep.
Oh, bucket.
Oh.
Ball just not behaving down lane for him either. Robin. Yeah, still having trouble getting that ball to face up.
Brumley going with the doubles of 161, 161 to finish out that one.
No, he ruined the triplicate with the first game, didn't he?
Yeah, 214. Come on. All right, so
Scotty, let's cover up this bucket here.
Ian Carpenter and Terrence Johnson Jr. got to a 1436, which should get them a cashing spot based on how the trend has been going. They'll be right on that edge.
You got the paper. You're writing on the back of the paper.
Yeah, I am writing on the back of the paper. Yeah, because, yeah, there's the top there.
Yeah, right now that cash is 14-11 at least to get into that top 15. You know, Brian getting another one. That's a big strike. That's, again, those are needed one strikes right there to see if they can at least cling on to a possible casher spot. Scottish got us almost left the bucket again. Leaves 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, that's a 1, 2, 4.
Ty and Brumley tried to go 1-11-11, but they went 11-21 instead with scratch. I know Ty gets some handicap, so they'll get a little
Right.
higher than that. But Queen and Ian here, I'm assuming they get a decent amount of handicap on theirs. They went for 877 scratch. Pardo and D 1277, and we'll get these scores here in front of us with Connor, Robin, Brian, and Scott, and see what happens. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was wanting one with Rob. Okay, you good? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. We got a spot.
Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you.
All right, so I guess Steve will be bowling the 1 o'clock shift. They miscounted, had one more spot left. Come out and told him. Appreciate Will for doing that.
Yep. He's actually, depending on how many teams he gets, Will's contemplating going 3 wide, which could push the 4 o'clock shift back a hair, but.
Well, they've been getting done at a decent time.
Yeah. But I mean, it's the last shift of the day, so if that one gets pushed back a hair, it's not going to be the
Right.
end of the world. Push back 20 minutes or so, it won't be terrible.
Right.
I mean, if we're talking pushing if it was yesterday and they pushed the 1 o'clock shift back, then you're pushing 2 shifts back, then you're pushing into late night. Yeah.
Right.
So. Yeah. All right, so Robin and Connor getting to 196 and 260 or 164 there.
Brian, yet another key strike. Let's see if Scott can get lined up here. Throw 3 back. See if they can sneak into a casher spot here. There you go. Much better ball.
All right, since I'm bowling at 1, I wonder if Deanna's bowling at 1 or if maybe we can get her here in the booth.
All right.
She said she wanted to be in the booth.
Brian needs one more here for a 259.
Yep.
Scott can strike out for a 225. That'll put them at another 484, I think.
We'll see. Does Scott get any handicap?
I doubt it. No,
Yeah.
he does not.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I didn't know. Just check.
Oh, roll it. Oh, just short. I'll put him at a 215 and a 159. 474 for that game. Max.
Yeah, we'll see what they can get to.
That might put them into that last.
Get there.
Might get them there.
Put them on the edge. Oh. Still saw 258.
No, if they fall a pin short, it'll be Brian's fault.
Yep. All right. He cleaned that up. Yes, he did. So what did that get him to? 215?
215, yeah. Give him a 473. Doing his quick math.
Yeah, no, they're going to come up short. 1355.
Well, way shorter than I thought.
Yeah, that first game kind of pulled them down. 387.
Yeah, that'll put him down in 29th or 30th spot.
All right, that does appear to be everybody has done this shift. We
Yeah,
got one
another
more
couple frames
couple
here
frames
and
there
there.
for Dave and
Dave's finishing
James,
up his.
finishing up his 770, 780 down there.
Yep.
So,
All right. So we'll be back at 1 o'clock shift.
Well, Wayne will
I'll be in here
the
with a new.
Yep.
I'll be in here with a new booth partner.
Yep. We'll see.
Joel Ray
You're
just
fine.
walked in the building.
There he is. All right, we'll be back. See you.